Welcome, everyone. It's Wednesday night, which means that it is time for Prep Talk Live, episode 11. We are fully into the double digits now.
Nice.
We've crossed the threshold. We are into the double digits. It is not snowing or raining in the Northwest at the moment, so who knows what could happen on tonight's stream? We just only could guess. I'm Casey with Cascadia Dispatch. Joining me, as always, is the Urban Prepper. What is up, Tup? How are things in your world? How are your fanny packs? And why does TikTok hate you?
Yeah, so things are going well. Although, yeah, I think I'm becoming even more controversial on TikTok. It's already hard being a prepper on TikTok because the preppers don't like TikTok in general. But there's a lot of new people that aren't into prepping there, so I feel like I need to reach those people. But yeah, the fanny pack. Yeah, I have a big montage fanny pack video scheduled on YouTube for this weekend, and we're going big on it. And having a lot of people contribute to it. With a lot of guest appearances, and some of the guest appearances are how do we say it?
They're interesting.
They're interesting.
Yeah.
Maybe risque in a way.
I have let everyone down because I was asked to participate. I had an idea for what I was going to do. Life got in the way. I did not do it, and then I saw the rough cut that Tup put together. That has been banned, the director's cut that's been banned on TikTok.
Yeah, I think it's been banned on TikTok because I put it on Instagram and people are like, "Whoa!" And then on TikTok, it just like I said it live and it's just like not. It's I could see it, but no one else, I guess, could see it. So
I think TikTok checked their Instagram feed and saw it and was like, "Oh wow, no, not on our platform. No, we can't do."
Yeah, we can only have like females and bikinis and stuff on that platform.
Exactly,
we can't have guys with fanny packs on. Like,
and so if you're curious about what a naked guy in a fanny pack would look like, go on over to Tup's Instagram and check it out.
It looks like someone in like a Speedos almost. So it's I don't know if that's what did it or if I don't know if one of the other video clips, but stay tuned for that video this weekend on YouTube. Hopefully I don't get banned, but if I do, you know why. It's because of the fanny pack. So
yeah, you have some diehard fans, my friend.
There's the fanny pack really brings out all sorts of people. So it might be my most controversial video to date. So
like I really enjoy our friendship and our partnership in this project and all these sorts of things. But there is not enough money in the YouTube ad revenue for me to strip down to a Speedo and put on a fanny pack for you.
Yeah,
it is just a line that I'm not willing to cross.
I didn't ask for it, but that's just what that person contributed. So we'll see what happens. We'll see if I get out of TikTok jail. So
yes, Pony Girl is here. It's Wednesday night.
Now we can start.
Pony Girl, do you have this circle on your calendar? I want to know because like you are by far PTL's number one fan. I think absolutely, and I'm just curious if you actually like have it on your calendar or if you just get the notifications as reminders.
And she is one of our mods too. So
yeah, she's a mod. She's all the things.
Yeah,
just saying. I don't know what I said, but it could have been a myriad of things, and likely I should be ashamed of myself, and I apologize. So what happened this week, other than the fact that you've broken TikTok?
Yep.
You're a renegade. We're always the bad boys of prepping, but you have really taken it to another level, my friend.
Yeah. So, I could show you really quick. So we have some evidence here, just in case something happens to me. I want you to know that so it's my TikTok there, and I don't know if it's in focus, but I have this fanny pack one here with a naked man with a fanny pack.
Yeah. Let me see if I can bring you up on this. Let's see how I can do this. No,
we're getting high tech now. So
we're trying. I'm trying to do the fun things, but it's not. There we go.
Oh, okay.
Look at us learning tricks of streaming here.
So as you can see here, this is my video of my. It's I'm just gonna play it here. So we have some dancing that's going on here. This is Magic Prepper actually doing a contribution here, and he went all out too. Like that's most people wouldn't think that that's Magic Prepper, but
I had no idea.
Yeah, I guess he has Larry Bird shorts and a fanny pack, and he's tossing I think they're magazine clips, but
you need to repost it with everyone's ats on during the story.
Yeah, I'm going to. So, but this is the one that I think is controversial. The male juggling with a fanny pack. So, anyway, that's what's going on TikTok. But if you go back to the TikTok, like there's 0 views on it, 0 likes, nothing. So I think I might be banned. So we'll see.
Now, when did you post it? Because I've had a couple of videos, and
10
mine
10
are.
a.m.
Yeah, you're shadow banned.
Yeah,
They
I think I'm
don't like
shadow
you.
banned.
You're you know what? You're over.
Yeah,
You're over.
yeah, I thought it was.
It's
Yeah,
it's been a good run.
fanny
It's been a
pack is
real good run.
super controversial. Oh, I switched
Yeah.
sides.
Oh, we
okay,
switched
there we go.
sides. What's
There we go.
happening? What's
Okay.
going on? And this is gone. I don't know what's happening. Streaming is amazing.
Yeah.
It's 2:38 a.m. We can start. You know what? That's some hardcore. Is this late night viewing?
Yeah,
Is
it
this?
is.
Did you grab some popcorn
It's like,
and light a candle or something and
It's like,
just
USA
light-
Up All Night. They're on. Sorry.
When I called
what was
you,
that show called on USA Network? I think.
Yeah, it was USA
Rhonda.
Up. It was
Rhonda
up all
something.
night.
Yeah, USA Up All Night. Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
that should be the new show.
When I called you like 8 months ago from the campsite, I was like, "Hey, Tup, I have this crazy idea. Did you think we would be having PTL up all night?"
Yeah.
I don't think that was in our heads. I don't think that was the plan, but we go with it.
Yeah,
It's what
if
we
it's
do.
for some reason when you send me, because I get a text from Casey like the morning of, here's the agenda for this the stream for tonight, and it's all super detailed and stuff, and it always says, he always used the acronym, the PTL, and I'm like, and when I first glanced, I'm like, what's P? Like, praise the Lord. I didn't know what it was. Like, and Prep Talk Live. I was like, I thought you kept saying, praise the Lord. Here's what we're talking about.
PTL # blessed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I promised Tup if we did this thing, he wouldn't have to think about anything. All he have to do is show up. That's
Show
all he
up
had to
and
do. So every
wear clothes.
exactly
The usual. Yeah.
And based on your TikToks, thanks for going that far at
Yeah,
least,
yeah.
because who knows. But yeah, every morning, and now I do. I've changed. I used to get up at closer to like 8 or whatever. Now I get up at 4 in the morning, and I do
What?
my workout. And we have adjusted with kids' schedules and work and everything. And I was like, okay, I'll get up at 4 and do my workout, and then I can actually get a couple hours of work before the kids get up, and then I'm in meetings like all day long, which is just crazy pants. And so I've gone from the guy who didn't camp to the guy who camps. I went from the night guy to now I get up at 4 o'clock in the morning. It's a weird life I'm living right now.
There's no reason to get up at that. That's a little too early.
Yeah.
You could go to bed at 4, but not wake up at 4.
There was a time not too long ago where that was a normal thing for me, and now I have flip-flopped. But so I'm hoping always that either you have do not disturb on, or I try to wait, and so it doesn't send until like 6:30 or 7, just in case. I don't want to wake you, or I don't want to make Mrs. Prepper up, because I don't need her pissed first thing in the morning. We have accomplished that later on in the day.
Yeah, I try not. I try not to sleep with like the phone that nearby where Mrs. Prepper will get pissed at you. So so far you're in the clear. So
I appreciate that. That. All right, so what did you do this week? What other than of course being banned and everything?
Other than being banned for the fanny pack on TikTok. So I've been working a lot on our pantry. I forget if we talked about it last time or not. Everything's kind of blurring together because I did 3 live streams. Was that last week? I forget.
Very popular. This is a part of why I said just show up. Don't worry about it. Just show up.
Well, I've been doing a pantry reorg, and I think I finally have a system that's going to work for us because and remind me if I've already talked about this, but the problem with we have, ever since COVID happened, we've added this add-on pantry with all our COVID food supplies basically, and the problem is the kids just get into it, and I can't keep it organized. I can't do the storage shelf things, and
Are they eating a lot of the freeze-dried beans?
Well, no, it's just like I try to put like the goodies up high where they can't get it, but they still find ways. But everything gets all messed up, and so let's see.
What you're saying is they're resourceful. They're resourceful children. You've taught them to be preppers
and
prepare for the end, and I forget how to get to the cookies.
I forget if we talked about this last time, but I've been working on my. I've been breaking up the years into two halves. So the first half of the year and the second half. So I have H1 and H2, which is what we call it at work. But so I have colored stickers for each half of the year going all the way to 2025. And then at that point, it just switches to white stickers until I can find a colored sticker to go for it. So now even if stuff gets organized, we're still going to be grabbing the orange items first because that's H1 2022. So that's where we're at right now. So far it's working good. I've hired my son to go through some of the different shelves and put stickers, so I just order the stickers in bulk and put it on all the different cans and all the packages. And so now we're it's working pretty good. I think once we finish doing it and test it out, then I'll start filming a video of it just in case others want to use the same thing. Because we use sorry, I got
that
props.
is a
I got
fantastic
props.
idea.
So I have like the white stickers that we use like for the can, like when we pressure can food or something, make pickles or ground beef or something like that. So, but the colored ones right now is working good for our pantry disorganization, and I think it's good. I think I like it. So I'll be sure to share it then. So
You know, I have to say I love that idea. I plan on stealing that idea from
okay.
you. I will race you to making a video about your own idea, even though this is on the live stream. I'm just gonna make it disappear. And I'm glad that you.
That's why you got to be careful what I talk about on live streams. If it has a like, I could talk about the fanny pack because it's too late because I've already started. It's already done. But the color coordinated pantry is
If I came up with
someone could steal it now.
if I came up with a color coded sticker video, no one would believe it was my idea. Knowing that I know you, no one would believe me. I would be like, "Look, I came up with this amazing plan," and they were like,
tough
"It's
name written all over it."
Exactly. You hacked his email.
Yeah.
But I really like that. We have a similar issue going on in our garage because we don't have a real great pantry in our house, so most of our pantry is really in our garage, on shelves, and trying to figure out how to keep track of what would be fantastic. So I love that idea. I think one of the questions I was like thinking out there. So you got stuff 2023, 2024, 25. It doesn't really matter. But when you get into the actual year, like 2022, how do you determine, or have you given thought to like, okay, stuff that expires in January versus February, March, April, like that sort of, because 6-month windows in like the year seem like they wouldn't be as granular as you would need, to quote the technical lingo that us computer people use when we're making projects and things.
Well, I think that'd be the case for like perishable foods. Like you don't want to have 6-month-old milk or ground beef. But I think if it's shelf stable, that's like the sell by date, like the sell by date for best quality. It's like a can of chili that expires in January. I don't think there's any difference really if you were to eat it in June of that year instead of January. So I think you just have to be a little bit careful on what type of foods. But I think if it's canned, it's probably for legal safety for these manufacturers. Oh yeah, let's just put this date on it. But I think a 6-month window isn't that bad. So that's one thing. And that's one thing I'm going to be, unless you steal the video before me. That's one thing I was planning on covering in there. So.
No, that's totally fine. So everyone just know that when you get salmonella because you ate your food afterwards, Cup said it was okay based on the sticker because he couldn't come up with enough. Yeah, totally fair. I think
totally fair. Yeah, please, and don't get salmonella, but or botulism. That's what I'm always worried about.
If anyone is paying attention and listens to anything we say and take it seriously, I don't know what to tell them. Yeah. I just don't. Like, we just should not be taken seriously.
Someone put clash of the YouTubers. That's funny. Like, we'll have some big controversy in the preparedness community.
Yeah, exactly. So that's exciting. I like that. That's a great idea you've brought to the group with the week with the stickers. I'm gonna have to go out and find the stickers now.
Yeah,
I can see that as something that my wife will want to do this weekend.
Cool.
But in and around watching the football game, of course.
Who's talking about Soylent Green for 2020? What's going on here?
Are we being called? Are we being soy boys again? That was no. Thing. I don't know.
I saw that in previous weeks, but I think this is more about the food Soylent Green. So which I don't recommend.
Yeah, I've never tried it. I've not. I was thinking about actually making a TikTok since we're exposing our content ideas. I was actually thinking about doing the trend where that's like, it's not my name and they put it on, but just doing like things that people have called me in the comment section.
Yeah, well, I think that Soylent Green is technically human, so hopefully you haven't tried the humans. But the Soylent, I've had that, and it's actually not too bad. But the last thing I need is more soy in my diet, so I need more
yeah, exactly.
Stuff. I need to improve my beard. So okay, what did you do this week?
You know what? Hey, thanks for asking. I'd love to tell you. So yeah, mine was a little. We did a little garage reorganization. Our garage is constantly under reorganization. I feel like we have 100 and I'm going to say we have 175 cases of Girl Scout cookies coming to our house this weekend.
Wow.
My wife will tell me it's 147, but rounding up, it's actually 320 probably. We have the big cookie distribution for the Girl Scouts is coming this weekend, and we are the distribution hub for my daughter's troop. So we have all these coming. So we had to clean up the garage to make space for all of the cookies. And my wife is a fantastic organizer and a fantastic coordinator of things and everything. So she got in and got some new shelf units for our kind of our prepping supplies, the things that I get where I'm like, oh, we like that. Let's get 8 of those instead of like the 2 that we really need. So she got all these shelves and things, and so she's putting that together. So we have a much better organized garage, which is really great. We started to go through some food stuff. We have some new, I don't know if I talked about this before, but we have some new food requirements in our family, some allergy medical things going on. So I've actually started reaching out to a couple of the emergency food companies, trying to figure out like actually what the additives are. And I think in one of the streams in the future, I think we should do like a emergency food conversation about brands and kinds and strategies and all that. But just trying to figure out like now that we have some new limitations, we figured out food for the current limitations that we had previously. Now we got some new ones. So now it's a matter of, okay, which ones qualify and what can we do and how do we make that work? So it's a race between it's a race between finding a supplier there or convincing my wife to get the Harvest Right freeze dryer. One of the other.
Yeah, I think one of the two. I know that Thrive Food makes some good ones, and Nutrient Survival is a really good one now for like those number 10 cans. It'd be tough to be like a prepper for your pantry, and like if you had like a FODMAP diet or something like that, where you can't have like basically everything that tastes good, like onions and stuff that adds flavor. But I have seen that they're like some of the canned food companies are trying to have like FODMAP friendly style non-perishable foods like spaghetti sauce and stuff, which might be an option, but I don't know what the dietary restrictions are. But that definitely makes it tricky, like especially like we have a lot of canned beefs and tuna and stuff, but to be like a vegan prepper with what you would have in your pantry compared to a carnivore prepper, it's probably completely different. So that'd be an interesting topic actually.
Yeah, and it's things about because we've always had food allergies, so lots of the ready to eat meals that'd be like, when you go and you buy the like Mountain House and you buy the whatever, and it's like beef stew enchiladas or whatever, or cream of whatever with vegetables. Like we've always those have always been no's because of the different. It's dairy, it's egg, it's blah 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 blah. So trying to get to the individual ingredients has been a little bit of a way around that of getting just meat or just vegetables. But now there are some issues with some of the seasonings. So trying to figure out which of the brands don't use caking agents or anti-caking agents in the seasoning that they would put in any of the meat and that sort of stuff. So it'll be an interesting adventure. And I think there's definitely the possibility for some video content. So if you see Tup putting out food allergy videos on his channel,
it was completely stolen from this one.
Here's the deal. It was actually probably his idea to begin with, and I'm just really putting a backstory together on how they're my ideas.
Yeah, I promise not to come out with the food allergy pantry preps. If you promise not to steal my color coordinated halves of the year pantry, but I don't know.
It seems like a deal.
Is that okay?
That seems like a deal. I'll do that. I, however, will not promise that I won't do another fanny pack video with more naked people. I just that.
Calling all naked people, please film with your fanny packs.
There is a great opportunity in Portland. I don't know if they do this in Seattle. They have the naked bike ride.
I've seen that. That's
we need to get some Tup branded fanny packs.
Yeah,
and just take those and just.
I would never even no matter how good of shape I was in, I would never do a naked bike ride or go to one. So
oh my goodness.
Anyway, I don't know what.
All right, let's
where are we going? We're gonna get banned here too.
But first, Pony Girl has a very important message for everyone. Go ahead and hit the like button right now. If you're in the chat, just hit the little X out of chat. If you're on YouTube, hit the like button. And then come back into chat and we'll continue to chat. We appreciate it. It helps the stream. It helps everybody. It's a good time. We got like over 20 people joining us right now. This is a fantastic thing happening. Is it time for show and tell?
Well, I kind of showed and told my sticker, so I don't
You
know
already
if I have.
showed and told.
I mean, I always have gear on my desk that I could show and tell, but I think my show and tell was kind of what I did, and then also like the
I like that.
stickers.
You blended it together. That
I
was
could
very
always
efficient of you.
do like a smoke signal or something like that. I have all sorts of stuff around here that I can show and tell. But
I love our show and tells. It's just like lots of people. It's like, well, I've got these stickers or a smoke grenade. What do we want to talk about? Where did you find the stickers? Are those an Amazon thing or Office Depot?
I'll send you the link. I go to Amazon for most things because I put together various wish lists. Like here's my EDC wish list, and here's my pantry wish list, and here's my car preps wish list. And then as I can, like as I could buy it, I'll just get that wish list and hopefully make a video.
Put the affiliate link in. Make it,
I'm not ready for that. That's thinking ahead too much. That's
like I'm just saying. Like, over time we're gonna get better at this. We're gonna have our links already prepared. We're gonna be like a real professional streaming show, I think, at some point. But so then in that case, I'll do my show and tell because you did yours.
Okay.
So coming off again of a couple weeks ago with the bougie preps. I think that's another fanny pack person.
Yeah, I can't wait for that t-shirt.
I went for another budget option for preps. And this is gonna seem obvious to a lot of people, but Sharpies. I think we all love Sharpies. But specifically, like I get the regular Sharpies. Colored Sharpies are fantastic, especially if you get the duct tape. So the little duct tapes that I had in the previous episodes and stuff.
That was
awesome. With different colors. Those are kind of cool. But the metallic Sharpies, and this is a gold one. I have silver ones all over. Are fantastic for writing on anything black.
Yep.
Because there's lots and lots of things that are black or navy blue or really dark colors. And these metallic Sharpies will write on most of those things and be visible. So right now in our pantry, I tried to actually go through and write the dates on the lids of everything just because it was easier than trying to track down the little printed label or whatever.
Yeah.
And so we got black on the silver labels, but then I put the metallic on any of the black jar lids. And they work really, really well. So metallic Sharpies. And then for your EDC purposes, a little tiny mini Sharpies.
Yeah.
These are fantastic. They have a little clip on the end and you just attach them to a key ring or something. I don't think I would actually put them on my key ring because we're trying to avoid the prepper bulge and that you just don't need that in your pocket. But attaching it to a backpack or something and then not having it be in the way is a great little option. So anyway, so those are my mini Sharpies, metallic Sharpies, Sharpies for everything. They're not super expensive, obviously. I think the little ones are maybe $4 or $5 on Amazon, and the metallic ones, I think I got a box of them, and I think they were on a lightning deal. So keep an eye on them. Those are one of those things that show up on lightning deals every couple of months. And so I've gotten the like multi-color pack a couple of times on lightning deals. I've gotten the metallic ones on lightning deals, but those are fantastic little option to add to all of your kits everywhere.
Yeah, I have the silver metallic one, and I use those just like you said, writing on tools, like if it's like a black tool or something. It's really handy for that. So that's a good call.
Yeah.
I might do a video on that. No, just kidding.
I think you should. And just to be clear, we're saying no to being a professional stream. No, we are not professional on this stream.
You're lucky we're wearing clothes on this. So.
And let's be honest, Tup hasn't stood up yet, so we only 50% short. It's only
super pro up on top though. It's really cold right now, so that's why I have my jacket on. But
I love that, and Pony Girl loving the bougie gadgets. We so many bougie gadgets happening. So many bougie gadgets, especially here. It's not a good thing, but I enjoy it. So
have I ever showed you my my bougie camera that I use for when I'm on the go type ones? I don't know if I should.
No, but I'm glad that's where you went.
Here we go. Bougie. I'm going off screen.
Okay.
So I don't. This is the I forget what it's called. It's the DJI. It's like the one that they use for the drones. When I have to go out on location, but I want to be discreet on filming, like I did one for Trader Joe's recently, and I don't I don't want to bring my full camera because I'm a total weirdo. And if I have my phone like that, you could kind of do that. But this is I've been using this because it's on it. It's on a gyro.
You were using it. Now
It's broken now, but it's on a gyro, so it helps keep everything pretty steady. So let me see if I can do this. And so it's on the gyro. There's no card in it right now, but I could flip it over like this. And now when I'm filming videos, I could technically just be like this, and I'm filming like a video for
Oh
YouTube.
yeah.
And it stays completely level during it, and I could just kind of push the cart like I'm pushing my grocery cart like this, and I just have this here, and I'm filming all of the footage that I need for it, and so it's super convenient. But it's not really a prep, but it's a prep for YouTube. So if you're
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. What resolution? Because I'm gonna ask.
You could do 4K on it too,
God,
so
I love that.
which is awesome. I don't, but you can. So
I feel like my wife was real excited that the most that we were gonna do here was I was gonna buy some stickers later.
yeah,
And I feel like
yes.
I'm just
Now you're going to spend, I forget how much this is, like $300 or something like that, but it's pretty awesome. So if you're a YouTuber and you want to do discrete filming, like at Home Depot or at REI or at the grocery store or something like that, I recommend this little DJI. I'm spacing on the name of it right now, but I'm sure someone already knows.
I think it's the Active or something like that.
It's as we're talking, I'll figure it out.
Okay, yeah, that's great. And then we'll just
I'm going to talk about it like 10 minutes later, where it's not relevant anymore to what we're talking about.
You know what? Would that be the worst thing that's ever happened on the stream?
No, I don't think so.
No, I feel like no, not even a little bit. All right, so we've done show and tell. We've talked about our weeks. Let's talk about to prep or not to prep.
Okay.
So the topic for today that we were talking that I sent you at 5:30 this morning or whatever time.
Yeah, that's super early.
Exactly. I was right on top of it. Wanted to be top of your text messages. Was talking about shortages. And so, I think there is the quintessential, stereotypical, very cliche shortages on food and water and toilet paper that everybody talks about. There's 9 bajillion videos and articles and things on shortages. Whenever anyone thinks there's going to be a shortage, they go and they stock up on food and water and toilet paper. And we've talked about whether those make sense or not, but okay, people do it. But over the last 2 years, there have been a lot of other shortages that have popped up. And I thought it would be interesting about like our top 2 shortages that we did not expect, that we did not plan for, that then we had to kind of react to. Because I think as preppers or non-preppers, in my case, the
prepper adjacent,
kind of, yeah, exactly, prepper adjacent. Merch link in bio. A lot of times we'll hear about a potential shortage and act on it. So we usually can still kind of get in on the early stage and try to kind of get in. A lot of times, when cleaning supplies became scarce early on, and children's cold medicine, was flying off the shelves. I kind of heard about it at least a few hours before it like hit the news, and was able to kind of secure some preps and items and things like that. But there have been a lot of things that have been shortages that were not like that, where it's kind of like we hear about it and we react and try to fill in things that we weren't expecting. So would you like to kick us off, or do you want me
to do you want me to list my 2, or do you want me to list one of the 2?
Let's go round robin style.
Let's go round robin. Okay.
Yeah.
The first one that we like, I wasn't expecting. I wasn't ready for the shortage of cedar wood, like for making raised beds for your garden and stuff like that. That was one that I don't know about with you, but locally, I mean, we could not find cedar, and we were like, we had all of these gardening projects planned out, and including like some gates and stuff to protect from the deer getting in there and everything like that. And we were ready to pull the trigger on, building all these things. And then like, you couldn't find cedar. It was, or it was incredibly expensive. So I wasn't ready for that. So it totally wasn't expecting that there'd be a cedar shortage, but I guess there was. And I don't know if it was due to like an actual shortage, like maybe the cedar trees or had a bad year or something, or if the delivery drivers didn't want to deliver it anymore, or if it was just like everyone was at home and was making raised beds, gardens. I don't know, or working on their fence projects or something, or decks. But that was the one for me that I was surprised with, because as preppers, we like our raised beds, and we like putting those in various locations to grow our own food. But that's my first round. That's round one for me for round robin.
Round one. That's
Yep.
an excellent one. Yes,
Yep,
fantastic. You score 1 point on that one.
Thank you.
So mine was early on, the hair clippers. That any sort of hair care product outside of like shampoo and conditioner,
Yeah.
like vaporized. And we hadn't really thought about, like, I had clippers because there was a period of time where I understand that my hair looks like it takes hours and hours
Yep.
of work. There was a period of time where I would just do it myself and it was super easy. After a while, I was like, it makes too much of a mess. I'm just going to go and have somebody do it and they'll do an excellent job and it gets me out of the house and all that. But then when you couldn't, and okay, I needed to get my haircut because it was driving me nuts, and the kids needed haircuts because it was driving them nuts. You couldn't find clippers anywhere. They were just gone because everyone was trying to do the same thing that we were. And it was also hair color at the same time, like hair color, any sort of hair thing that you would go to a salon for. All of a sudden, about 2 months after things started going, was gone. And so luckily I was able to find, I got hair clippers at Kohl's, like 3 cities away, ordered them, for pickup. But like it wasn't like the beauty care products, you couldn't find them at like the beauty supply stores. None of the places that you would think to find them, you could find them at. So that's that would be number 1 for me.
Okay, that's a nice one. I wasn't expecting that the hair products one, but okay, here's my second one. I don't know, it's more prepping related, so I don't know if it's like an oddball one, but the canned jars, like for canning, and the lids were like, they went quick. Like, I guess everyone's like, oh crap, let me keep my pressure canner and make some of the Sutton's Days, like the ugly chicken Sutton's Days recommends. But like, we had to like go like hunting for these things and go to certain stores to try to find the right lids and the pint-sized jars and all that, because I guess everyone was canning at the time. That was one that I was thinking that, oh, there's not enough preppers out there that would buy all these to like, I thought that we'd be able to do this kind of thing. But it took a little bit more effort than we thought it would. So those, we had to go to certain stores that you wouldn't think that would have canning supplies, but they did, instead of going to the normal places like restaurant supply stores or grocery stores, or even like McClendon's or something like that, or a Home Depot, where they were just completely out. So, and then they started having generic ones, which I didn't want the generic ones. I wanted my normal ones. So
yeah, you know what I like? First off, point for you. You're up 2-1 in our round robin.
Mine are both very prepper.
I was gonna say
stuff. Yeah,
yours are very like, let's keep us alive, and I feel like mine are more of like enjoying the time, like that.
Yeah.
So the jars were a thing because we were like, oh, maybe we'll do like pickles or kombucha or whatever. You couldn't find the jars, the lids,
or the lids, like or like the little not just the lid on it, but the little rings and stuff. Rings. You couldn't find all those kind of things. So.
Yeah, and so then it was like, okay, if you could find them, you just bought them, and you didn't even care what the price was.
Yeah,
you just are like, okay, who knows when they're going to show up again? I'm just grabbing all of, and then you end up with like random little boxes of like 2 rings and 10 rings. Yeah. Like, I don't even know what I have, but
yeah.
So my second one, again,
Legos. Was there a Lego shortage? Who's that?
You know what? Legos were not on shortage.
Okay.
And that was probably not a good thing for me. They were coming in like Legos could show up. There were some that were, they were a little more difficult to find, but you could find Legos. Yeah. The chlorine. So a lot of people, and this is kind of, I think over the last couple of years, there have been kind of like spikes in demand, issues with supply. And this was one of those things where, as it happened, a lot of people decided that they wanted to put in pools or hot tubs or whatever, because they couldn't go to the gym. They couldn't go to other places. So they were trying to do it at home. At the same time, the chlorine, like the main chlorine plant in the United States, is in Louisiana. Apparently there was a fire or a flood or something, and it got destroyed. So you had all these people who were just got like pools and things. And then you had the place that supplies the chlorine that like burnt down. Wow. And so we ended up getting a hot tub, but it was partially for relaxation. It was also partially for having some extra water, not necessarily drinkable water, but the idea of having some water for bathing or whatever that we needed to do, and keeping our drinking water kind of separately. And we wanted to make sure we had chlorine to go in it to, keep it safe. And we ended up getting some, and then we heard about the shortage, and so I bought extra because I didn't know. I bought like a year's worth because I was like, I don't know how long this is going to last.
Yeah.
I went back the next week because we had a friend that was in a similar situation and had just heard. It was like, oh, we need to get it, and it had gone up double, and then the next week it doubled again, in the span of like 3 weeks. So it was nuts. You could get little bits, but it was super expensive, and then it's kind of calmed down a little bit since then. But yeah, that was a thing. It was like, okay, so you expect these things to just be available, and then when they're not, and you're like, okay, so we need to clean water, and chlorine is not available.
Oh, yeah. I thought it was weird, like when everyone was getting hand sanitizer, and then they came out with the hand sanitizer, but it was all like liquid. It wasn't like the gel kind. I'm like, well, is there a gel
Yeah.
shortage of hand sanitizer? I didn't, and I guess that there's like a special ingredient that there. I guess there was a shortage, or something happened with that where they could make the hand sanitizer with pure liquid form, but not
Yeah, it was a lot more like
aloe vera gel type.
Yeah, and then there was it was kind of like the hand sanitizer left, and then everyone decided, oh well, I can make hand sanitizer
Yeah.
with rubbing alcohol and aloe.
Yeah.
So then those all disappeared.
Yep.
And you had the people that
it was like a chain reaction. Oh, then there was an aloe vera shortage, and then there was a
exactly
isopropyl alcohol shortage, and all that kind of stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. And everyone thought, okay, well, I'll get the 70% alcohol, and then
Yep.
they realized they needed the 99 in order to get the ratio right or something, and so then that was all gone.
Exactly. Yeah.
It was an interesting time for us preppers and non-preppers of trying to kind of outthink the masses almost of what's the next thing that's going to go.
Yeah, because you could use the 70% isopropyl for just straight on. That was the right percentage.
Yeah.
But if you're doing the aloe, yeah, you had to put on your Heisenberg hat and start doing some get the right ratios to get it
exactly
the purest product that you could. It was blue.
And then you're just like, I want to make a video, or maybe we'll have it as a stream topic or something. The places that we went to find things that you normally wouldn't think to go. Example being like bleach and toilet paper, I could find sometimes more readily at Home Depot than I could at like the grocery store. I found respirators at Coastal Farm and Ranch and Wilco when they were sold out at Home Depot. So I think there's an interesting thing. And I don't know if you had a similar kind of searching experience, but I found like searching became my like superpower of like, oh, we need to find this thing. Oh, I'll find it. It may not be at like wherever we think it's going to be, but I'll find it.
That's an awesome superpower to have. It's up there with the Avengers, you know.
Exactly.
the newest Avengers. Casey.
I'm the finder.
What's your superpower? Well, I can find prep items at places you would not expect.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, that's another t-shirt.
Yeah,
that's another t-shirt.
I like it.
I am the finder.
These streams are always super fun, and
they're fantastic.
They go places I never anticipated that prepping could go.
You know what? That is, we just try to appeal to everyone in all facets. Yeah. Pony Girl, I appreciate you. You know, you really, I feel like you get us. I feel like you really do.
Yeah.
There were a couple of other, let's see.
Are we on question times? Or are we
oh yeah, that was another Pony Girl. We need to get you an avatar for your icon or whatever, because I keep going over it and seeing like
it's kind of old school. Yeah,
yeah, exactly. And I'm like, oh wait, that's another one from Pony Girl.
Yep.
Yeah, we're all canning meat chickens, but are we canning milk chickens?
Yeah, no, take care of those milk chickens. They're highly valued. And don't name your meat chickens. I know that.
Yeah, exactly. I did see
give them names.
Don't name the milk chickens.
No, you can name the milk chickens, but don't name the meat chickens. Yeah.
Oh yeah. No, that's not.
Or if you're an egg chicken, you have a name, but if you're if you're up next for chicken soup, you have no name. So,
Yeah, exactly. You are just delicious. That is what you are. Pony Girl, I saw this question earlier. I have not redone the seed storage video. I did find what I'm hoping is a solution to the seed storage issue. It is I will do a video or a TikTok or something about it. But they are photo cases. It's like a plastic box, and then inside of it are little plastic boxes that are like 4x6 or 5x7 that are designed for photos. And the idea is you would take like a roll's worth of photos and put it into each of the little mini boxes, and then you would seal it into the big box. So I have now all of the seeds separated, like carrots and beans and tomatoes and all of that varieties in the little packages. And then I have that in the big package in the big box. So I'm hoping that 2 layers or 4 layers or however many layers of thick plastic will keep the mice out of my seeds going forward. Because that was just uncalled for.
That's a great speech. Great speech.
Thank you. Thank you. I do what I can.
That's super pro.
Yeah, exactly. Other questions? Other thoughts? Let's see. I'm going through. I'm not seeing anybody have other questions before we.
I see some general statements, but
yeah, exactly. Lots of comments, which I appreciate. Lots of shared experiences, which is also good.
It's cool that I think the as we go with these episodes, now we're in double digits. It's always cool to have the live viewers, but we have more and more viewers watching the reruns, so that's going pretty good. So I think we just keep the momentum going, and I think if we keep talking about fanny packs and Legos, the controversial topics that we bring to the table, I think sky's the limit. So
yeah, exactly. Any 2022 EDC updates?
Well, for me, not too much. I mean, once you kind of have your EDC locked into place, it's like minor adjustments. It's not like some humongous, it'd be kind of weird like to have a complete redesign of your EDC, because I'm pretty happy with my EDC.
Just wholesale change out.
Like, just everything that I've talked about for years, forget it. This is the new approach I'm going. So you might see some. I think it's good though to again, EDC is kind of the gateway drug to get people into prepping, because you could probably talk someone into carrying a flashlight or a pocket knife or something, and then they'll slowly start. They'll go from prepper adjacent to full on prepper. And so I'll probably have a 2022 EDC video, but it's not going to be like a significant style change. I might have a different case or maybe a different flashlight or a different slight little tweaks, I think. So
first off, we never go full prepper.
Yeah, never go full prepper.
Never go full prepper.
No, never.
That's another t-shirt. But the thing is, you came up with that one, so I can't take that one.
Yeah,
you have to make that shirt. I can't make that shirt.
I'm actually working on my graphic designer was at one point we were talking about doing a kind of graphic that says never go full prepper with someone in full prepper gear. But
yeah, exactly. Never go full prepper.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a new flashlight for my keychain. That was a little bit brighter than the one I had been using, Streamlight, the little tiny Streamlight, and I really like that one. Nebo comes up with really weird.
They do have some unique
lighting things, which I find interesting and tend to buy. I need to get like good, like long range flashlights and things. But Nebo comes up with weird stuff, and I'm like, okay, this is cool. So like, I have their like one that you would put on like a cup, like if you were camping, and it has like a front light, and then it also has a down light, so you can like walk around and not blind the people in front of you while you walk around. Kind of cool.
Yeah, they have very unique things I never would have thought about, like on how they design their flashlights. Or yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, so I have a one that it goes like it's regular, and then it goes super bright, and it's got like a red light and a green light or whatever. So I'm trying that out. I've swapped that out. But that's I think the biggest thing.
Yeah, I like Becky's comment there with regard to women, with women being more and more into prepping. How about doing an EDC for women? Yeah, I think we're about due for that one for sure. Like, because the ladies that have the purses, that's like the perfect EDC bag and organization type stuff. And then you also have to worry about kind of self-defense or that kind of thing that comes into place. So, yeah, I think that's a great idea. So Becky, I could to go woman EDC for 2022.
We should do like a dueling, like Mrs. Prepper, Mrs. Cascadia,
Yeah.
EDC. We could do like reaction videos or something. And we
Yeah,
could
I don't
be
know
like,
if my
we
wife,
need to
she'll never come on camera. She's
no.
it'd probably be bad for my channel because she would be dropping F-bombs like the whole time. And I get banned really quick or demonetized for sure. One of the two.
I'm just waiting for her to kick open the door. I would not, sir.
Well, no, she like on my channel, I try to have a very free speech comment section. So you know, say whatever you want. You can call me Soylent Green or what. I don't care. But she would be banned. You're banned. You're banned. You're banned. You're banned. F you. You're cool, and you're banned.
So what you're saying is we need her to be a mod.
If we were in a mod, there's probably be like 2 people watching because everyone except for Pony Girl would probably be banned. So.
Yeah, exactly. And Pony Girl,
you had a typo, banned. F you. No, I'm just.
That is fantastic.
Long story short, I'm not sure if she would appear on an EDC video.
Yeah, I don't know that my wife would either, but maybe like we could get their feedback.
She would talk. She would be a voice. I've always tried. Oh, that's funny, Kim. Yeah, I've always tried to treat my wife kind of like Wilson from Home Improvement. You know, the neighbor that looked over the fence.
Mm-hmm.
So like that's the most you might ever get of her. So like
yeah, exactly.
Treated like that. So.
That's
Just more of a voice and a character, but not someone that you recognize.
Yeah, exactly. You haven't put like her driver's license or anything up in a TikTok or anything yet like that.
No, not yet.
No. things to look forward to. Reasons to subscribe to all the channels.
She hates TikTok, and she's like, what are you looking on TikTok for? And like because I think most wives would probably think that their husbands are looking at, you know, some of the sexy photos, but it's for me, it's like these dermatology ones.
Oh my
like
God,
pimple popping or something. And it's like, oh, look at that. and or I like there's like a chiropractor ones. I love watching where they crack necks and stuff. I think it's super fascinating. But
I actually went to the chiropractor for the first time today.
You did?
Yeah, it was very lovely.
Yeah, you look more refreshed. I think your coloring's a little better.
Yeah,
voice sounds good. Yeah,
you know, have incredible pain in my neck right now. It's wonderful.
Yeah, I've been wanting to go. I want to go. There's a TikTok. I forget, like Dr. Rubio or something like that on TikTok, and he's seems to be pretty popular. But I'd love to go and get a little readjustment because I've been sitting at a desk for a couple years straight now. So
yeah, it was. I had like a spot from sitting at the desk and everything, and I was like, "This is a spot." I feel like if someone would just step on it, like it would feel better. And she was like, "Okay," and and boom, and I was like, "You heard like 30 cracks," and I was like, "Yep, wow. that was 100% it." So.
Yeah, the one where they have like a belt type thing that they wrap around your head, kind of, and then you're laying down, and then they're like, and they try to distract you, like, "Hey, did you watch the sports game?" You, and then the people get wide eyed, and like they thought that they were assassinated, but in reality, oh my gosh, and a lot of them get emotional about it because they had pain for so long, and now all of a sudden it went away, and I think they're super fun to watch.
Yeah. Okay, I feel like we have fully on.
Yeah,
we have fully diverted. So
yeah.
which usually means when we've got to this point, it really means that.
Are we talking prepping anymore, or are we just chit chatting?
Yeah, we're just gonna go and chat later, and we'll leave you all to things. Yeah. Thank you all for joining. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button on all the channels. Hit the like button. You know, the numbers keep rising every week, a little bit more. We're creeping up in the things. I'm going to try to get more of the episodes on the podcast pushed over to that platform. So if you are a podcast listener, go ahead and switch over, or don't switch over, but go ahead and subscribe on iTunes, Amazon, Audible, wherever you get your podcasts. We're not on Spotify because they make us pay for that. So we're not on there yet. One day, maybe we will.
We're cheap.
Yeah, exactly. Like we're lean and mean. We can't afford bougie preps if we're paying for Spotify.
Exactly. Yeah.
Not how it works. So anyway, thanks a lot. We will see you all next Wednesday at 5:30 for next week's Prep Top Live. Thanks a lot. We'll see you later.